This is Into the Fire. I'd like to welcome to Into the Fire the incredibly talented opals point guard, NBA and NBL star, Leilani Mitchell. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Thanks for having me.
That's okay. Okay, Leilani, it's so good to finally interview someone the same size as me. At 5'5", do you like me have to stand on your tippy toes to get on amusement rides?
Are you sure we're the same size?
I don't know. Do you want to test it?
I think I got you beat a little bit.
Not that much.
Not that much. I am pretty short, but
Yeah.
no, I don't think I need to stand on my tippy toes to get on the ride.
Yeah. Hey, at least we have leg room on planes.
Yes, that's very true.
Now, one thing doesn't add up, Leilani. You've been in college for 4 years, the NBA for 11 years. That is 15 years. And look at you. How young were you when you started? 5 years old? You don't age, do you?
Unfortunately, I do age. My body feels it. So I've been really lucky, actually. I haven't had a whole lot of injuries, knock on wood. But yes, I've been playing for a really long time. So I finished college when I was 23 and turned professional straight away, and I've been playing ever since. I'm now 34 years old.
Well, that's why you're so good.
Yeah, a lot of practice.
We've actually met before. I got a fan selfie on the plane flight to Hawaii with your lovely other half, Michaela, and the super cute cat.
That's right.
Yeah, do you remember that?
Yes, that was last year.
Yeah.
Wow, did you have a good time in Hawaii?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, basketball. You played at Kennewick High School, and amongst 100 things, you won Big 9 Conference Player of the Year and won the title in 2000. Is it true they loved you so much they made the Best Player Award a life-size trophy of you? No more small jokes, I promise.
Yeah, so I did go to high school in Kennewick, and I was lucky enough to have a really good coach. We won actually 56 games in a row over 2 years and won the state championship. So I think that kind of set me up for college. My coach was really tough on me, and I don't think since I've had a coach that yelled as much as that one.
Yeah. Then off to Idaho. What made you choose that school?
Well, my coach that I had in high school actually left after my second year in high school and went to Idaho. So I wanted to play for her again because I really liked her and her style. And then also probably about 8 or 9 girls that I had played either high school with, or in America you have AAU, which is sort of like reps. I had either played with them in that or high school. So I was familiar with everyone, and I was super shy when I was in high school. I didn't want to go far away from home, and I didn't want to go with a whole heap of strangers, so I just felt comfortable there.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good. After winning the Best Freshman of the Year in 2004, you decided to win everything thereafter. What did you do with all your award trophies?
That's a good question. I really have no idea where they are. I think my dad has them somewhere because you know, your parents are really proud of you, and I kind of just throw them to the side, or because I move around a lot and don't really get home, I've sort of lost track of things with my parents moving. So, but even when I won this last award in the WNBA for Most Improved, I didn't really think too much about the trophy or what I was going to get for it, but my dad was calling me probably every 3 weeks wondering where the trophy was and if I could send it to his house. So he loves it, and he tries to keep good care of things.
Oh, sure. It was your sophomore year that everyone got to know you, wasn't it?
My sophomore year?
Yeah.
In college? Yeah, probably. I mean, I think because I'm undersized, people probably didn't take me too serious or think I would be the type of player that I was. So after a year of playing, I think people got more familiar with me.
Yeah. You were named as a finalist in the Leilani Award. I looked it up. That is a big deal. One of the top point guards in the nation. You must have been very proud.
I was very proud because I've always been really humble, and I've just played basketball because I enjoyed it, never for the awards or any of that. So I was just playing and having good seasons, and then my coach told me that I was one of the finalists for that award. So that was really humbling again, and an honor. But it was, of course, your teammates that make the baskets in order for you to get assists or set screens for you to score.
It sounds like a big honor.
Yeah.
Your junior year is just another year of you starring and winning everything. But it's your senior year that I want to ask about. You went to the University of Utah. What made you move?
We just had a lot of things off the court that were happening in Idaho with the team. Just a lot of drama, things that I didn't really want to support or be a part of. And my coach was just not the nicest to a lot of the players who were my friends. He was okay to me, but I just didn't want to be a part of that when I had to see my friends come home crying every day after training and that sort of thing. So I decided that also for the WNBA, which I wanted to try to make, it would be better to go to a bigger school and get more exposure. So I ended up going to the University of Utah, and it was probably the best move for me. I love my coach, my favorite coach I've ever had there. She was there for 25 years, Elaine Elliott, and I'm so grateful for the experience.
Yeah, that was a big loss for your old coach.
Yeah.
You had to sit out the 2006-07 season. Why is that?
So the rules in America are if you transfer schools, you've got to sit out. I guess it's sort of like punishment, just to so that a lot of people don't do it. So they knew that when I told them I was interested, they knew that I would really only get 1 year of playing time, but they were fine with it. And actually worked out because I sort of had a bad back, and then when I went to Utah it got really bad, and I had to sit out from any type of workouts for 3 months. So luckily it wasn't the year I was playing, and they took me through the rehab, got me better, and then my senior year we had a really good season and it was so much fun.
Yeah, pretty lucky. Your last year was incredible, leading to you starring in the NBA in 2008. Playing your first game must have been so nerve-wracking. And players get a couple of minutes if they're lucky. Not you though, you had 18 points, 6 from 6 from the field, 3 from 3 from the three-point line. First start to your NBA career.
Yeah, it was pretty exciting. So I remember, I got drafted to Phoenix and I was there for a training camp. And then we had actually gone to the East Coast to play some sort of preseason games, and we played against New York, and I actually had a really good game against them. So we played against New York and Connecticut, flew back to Phoenix, and it was literally like just after we landed, my coach was like, "Can you come over here and speak to me?" And I was so nervous because, I didn't really think I would make the team anyway. I didn't know if I could compete in the WNBA. But he told me that New York actually really liked me when we played against them and wanted to trade for me, and that I had to leave that night. So this really introduced me to the business side of basketball. So I was out within a couple of hours, flying to New York. So nervous because I'd never lived that far away from home, all the way across the country. And so my first game in Madison Square Garden, you can imagine it's the world's most famous arena. I had just arrived, like the day before, and I was so nervous. And I went in and I didn't play so well. Coach took me out, and then she went to put me in again, and she said, "Oh, are you okay now? Are your nerves out?" And I was like, "Oh, you just made me nervous again." But I got through it, and New York was great. I ended up being there for 6 years, and it was absolutely incredible.
Sounds like you did a lot of traveling.
Yeah.
You then played in the 11 years in the WNBA. Is it a bit of a rock star lifestyle because you seem so humble?
It is what it isn't. It's not like the men's, it's not like the NBA. So we don't have private jets or any of that sort of thing, but the fact that we get to play basketball as our job is definitely amazing and a dream come true. But we just fly commercial like all the other passengers. We have to show up to the airport 2 hours early and go through all the normal check-in and fly with everyone, which can get really tiring because sometimes you have 3 or 4 games in a week and you're traveling across the country. But I know, my parents have always instilled in me that, we just have to be hardworking and always be appreciative of where you came from, and, just sort of share your talents with others. So I never really get too high, even when we win awards or championships or things like that. It's a good feeling, but at the end of the day, it's basketball, and the most important thing to me is family and your relationships and friends.
Yeah, that's pretty important.
Yeah.
Who's the biggest celebrity you've met?
Actually, this last WNBA season, I met Kobe Bryant, so that was incredible.
That's a big name.
Yeah.
What's the best part about being a WNBA player? It's okay to say the money.
Well, the money actually isn't that great, but we just yesterday passed a new agreement between the Players Association and the WNBA where our salary will increase, but the biggest thing, and probably the thing that is most important to me, is the new sort of maternity deal that we have. So now, obviously, being a professional women's basketball player or any athlete, professional, you kind of have to put life outside of your sport to the side. So things like starting a family, getting pregnant, all that sort of thing. Because once you get pregnant, it's hard to come back from that. It's just all like a little over your head. But the new rule is that they can help you in that process if you need to, adopt or have issues getting pregnant and starting a family. They now help with that. And if you do have kids, they also help give you money every month to pay for childcare services. So that's really good because when you travel, if your kid comes with you, obviously it's expensive because you have to have a nanny to watch them during the game and during your training. So also, if you are pregnant and you have to sit out a season, you get your full salary. So that's like massive and really great for women in sport.
Sounds pretty good. The Olympics are up this year in Japan, and you are a vital part of that. After not achieving what you wanted in 2016, does it make you hungry or nervous?
Makes me angry. You keep bringing that up. No, 2016 was my first Olympic experience. We had a lot of new people that had never been to the Olympics. And we sort of were rocky leading up to the quarterfinals, but we made it through pool play, and then obviously the important games really are once you get outside of the pool play, and unfortunately we lost the very first game, so we didn't even get to contend for a medal, which is very disappointing. Ended the streak that the opals had of bringing home medals, so disappointed in ourselves, disappointed, we thought we let our country down as well, and then all those players that were before us. So it was really heartbreaking and took a big toll on a lot of the players. But I think we're coming back strong and still working hard. We still got some things to sort out and the team to sort of find our chemistry and decide how we're going to play. But as you know, it's hard because people play in Europe, in the WNBA, or here in Australia, so we're never really all together in practice.
Don't be too disappointed, you were still pretty good.
Thank you.
Okay, a couple of questions on your flyer teammates. Does Bet Cole wear her bathers out to tea? She needs to be sponsored by Ripco for the amount of photos she was at the beach.
I was thinking the same thing. I don't know. No, she just works hard. She's so fit, and her motto is, "I work hard for this, so I might as well show it off." So yeah, she should be in a fitness magazine or something, shouldn't she?
Yeah. Actually, in fairness to Bet, your team has more photos at the beach than the Australian beach volleyball team.
You know what? You know why? Because we've had to go to Perth 2 times this season. So usually we have a later flight the day after the game, so we go to the beach for recovery. One time though, we did play some cricket and have a little fun there.
That sounds fun. In a serious question, how is Jenna after her broken wrist? She's a big loss. Everyone needs to step up now.
Really devastating news. Finding out Jenna was going to miss the rest of the season. I think I just asked her yesterday if she could just play with the soft cast or something. So yeah, I'm really disappointed. You have your moment to sort of feel sorry for yourself or for her. But as you know, we've got games this weekend, so everyone needs to step up. I think people are ready for the challenge, especially this week. I think Amy's done a really good job in training. So looking forward to that, and Sarah as well. I think, Sarah now playing the permanent 4 position, it'll be good for her.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, Leilani, no one leads into the fire without learning the ultimate celebration. And being an amazing scorer and deadly 3-point shooter, it's made for you, the into the fire. Do you want to have a try? That actually is pretty good.
Is that what you did?
Yeah. Do you want to try it together?
Okay.
Yeah, nice. Just remember to do that when you get a 3.
Okay. I'll do that this weekend.
Nice, okay. Well, thank you so much, Leilani Mitchell, Australian's point guard, going into the fire with me. You're amazing. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
That's okay.